Hi, and welcome to Rabbit and Moon Tarot. My name is Angel, and I'll be doing a collective read. Now, if you've been here before, you'll know that I've been putting in chapter markers in the video timeline or in the description box below. Sometimes it doesn't show in the timeline for whatever reason, but it is in the description box below. But if this is your first time with me, thank you so much for taking a chance on a very tiny tarot channel. I haven't been here long, but I'm very excited about reading, and I appreciate all your views, likes, shares, and subscribes. They mean the world to me. Now, if you're new to my channel and new to tarot, well, I have a little bit of an intro, nothing too intense, but it is food for thought. So, tarot and oracle are tools for self-reflection. At least that's how I feel about it. It's meant to help guide you when you're making your own decisions with your own inner moral compass in pursuit of your own particular brand of happiness. I'm an intuitive reader, so I know the cards, but mostly I rely on the messages I'm receiving from my ancestors, from my guides, and the universe. When a card comes out, I'll say it could represent this theme, this pattern, this archetype, but also I could say, hey, my guides are saying, this is what it means. And there are only so many cards in a deck, and so my guides or ancestors will pick the closest approximation and say, hey, here's the message. Interpret that for them all to hear. It's up to you to decide whether or not it resonates. And the most important part of that is the fact that you are the maestro of your own destiny. So if it doesn't resonate and doesn't feel like you're reading, then that's okay. You have full autonomy and full free will. I believe in fate and destiny, I do, but I believe it only takes you to a certain point. It allows you the opportunity, a doorway, a pattern to live and to move on to a different timeline. But ultimately, you make that decision because you're co-creating your own reality and writing your own story with the universe. So I'm reading the energy as it stands today. It's liable to change based on decisions that you make or the decisions of others. But always remember, don't give your power up to a tarot reading. It's like a guide. It's to help, but it's never meant to make the decision for you. That's up to you because you are the maestro of your own destiny. Okay, so let's get into the pre-shuffle. I'm using these keyword cards. They have a bunch of like different words on them, and so I'm going to shuffle, cut the deck twice as like a little pre-shuffle, and then the words that stick out to me the most are likely the ones that the collective want me to address. So let's go ahead and see. Let's start the pre-shuffle. Cut the deck, and then we have, I saw adaptive first, and then I saw learning. Adaptive and learning. I feel like the collective is ready for a change. I'm seeing someone carrying books. You may actually have started, signed up for a spring class at a local college. Maybe you have a new interest. There is something about the collective wanting a change. It could be about education. It could be about learning a new trade, learning a new skill, learning something that's like educational enrichment. Like maybe you want to learn astrology. I would love to learn astrology. That's what I would do, or what I'm trying to do. But that's only one aspect of it. It feels like the collective wants change. Okay, let's see what else we got. So I had feeling of wanting, and then I saw sting. Feeling of wanting, and then sting. I'm gonna be honest. Collective, it feels like there's a yearning energy, a pining, the want for change. I just heard I want out. So somebody in the collective, very strong. I heard I want out. So this could be about like a job, a living situation, a relationship. But all this yearning and this wanting, it's something that's unfulfilled. Again, it could be like what the collective feels as like untapped potential. Maybe you all feel like there's something that you never got a chance to really pursue. Untapped potential. I keep hearing that. Well, those are our pre-shuffles. Let's get some cards. Okay, so oh boy, I heard secretive down low. What is going on? Why is secretive down low? Why am I seeing that? Like, why is that the one that is catching my attention so much? And there's a yearning, a wanting, and like untapped potential. Oops. Well, I just dropped that card underneath my desk. Hold on just a second. Okay. I just saw a shoulder to lean on and trustworthy in this one. So we have a feeling of yearning. Okay, let me go back to the pre-shuffle. We had the collective wanting change. Then I heard untapped potential. Then I heard secretive and down low, and a shoulder to lean on, and trustworthy. Let me grab one more before I say what I think, what I'm hearing. Okay. Oh, this is not supposed to be in here. This is a wholly different card. See? Not by, I mean, it's an accident on my part, but it's not by chance in this reading. And then we've got post office. Mail delivery, written correspondence, package tracking. Okay. Hear me out with this. This feels like someone, take it as a resonate, in either you or the person you're connected to, somebody that wants change, and there is an untapped potential, but you or they are not talking about it. Like they want to keep it under wraps. Like their plan, how they want to move. It's like it's okay. Here's a good example. It's like when you're in a job that you don't necessarily really love, but you need the paycheck, but you want to move on to a different job. And so you start looking for a job, another job at home. And you don't tell anybody. You don't tell your coworkers. Maybe you don't tell your friends. The only person that you talk to maybe or someone really close to you, like a sibling or your partner, if it's your partner. So like that, it's like wanting change, untapped potential, and keeping your plan about how to achieve this untapped potential to yourself or on the low, you know what I mean? And then with this, a shoulder to lean on, a trustworthy person, this is the person that you're disclosing it to. So not a lot of people know about what you want to do. Maybe one person does, but there is this, I got to keep it under wraps. I got to keep it cool. I know what I want. I want change. There's all this potential, but I got to keep it under wraps right now. I can't, like, if I say something, I might jinx it. Or if I say something, people might try to stop me. If I say something, there might be like an upheaval or a tower moment. Then we have post office, which is interesting because I don't know if this has to do with like maybe you're sending, it doesn't actually have to be a post office. It's like a messaging system. This could be reaching out to somebody. Again, you could be reaching out to a friend like via email, being like, hey, I want to make this change. I want to make some moves, but keep it to yourself because I don't know my full plan yet, but I know there needs to be a change. There's something out there better for me. You may be communicating via email, via text message. It could be snail mail. It could be through like a written letter, but I'm taking the post office more about messaging, like sharing your plan via messages. So this person that, oh my gosh, okay, this feels like the person that is being disclosed to isn't necessarily like, they're not talking about it face to face. The likelihood is very low. It seems like maybe this is done via like Messenger or like text message, WhatsApp, because they need to keep it on the low. What is this? Okay, hold on. Let's just get into tarot. Okay, so let's tell a story. What is going on? We have wanting a change, feeling like there's potential that's untapped, keeping the plan under wraps, but only sharing it with like one person that you trust through like messages. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, we had two turn around, which I didn't notice the first one, but I noticed the second one. When cards turn around but don't fall to the table, I take that as internal thoughts and or something they're not ready to speak on right away. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. So this energy oh my God. Okay. This energy is talking to me about the Five of Swords is winning at all costs. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is someone who looks retrospectively at past relationships. So what this is telling me right now is this person is, this person is taking a chance. Hold on. This person is taking a chance on a love situation that they're looking retrospectively at. This could be someone from their past that maybe they have a connection with. I also, because it's Five of Swords, like maybe someone that they were in like a hot, cold situation. And perhaps the person that they are trying to, again, this is internally. This is what they're thinking. This is not the action that they're taking. This is what they're thinking about internally. This is why it didn't come to the table, because it's not an action that it's not an action that they're taking, but it's something that they're thinking. I just heard, am I taking a calculated risk to try to revisit this? That's what I heard. Am I taking a calculated risk to revisit this? So this person is, this person is making thoughts or has thoughts. You or your person is thinking about whether or not they should go back to a previous love. So we've got Nine of Coins, so Nine of Pentacles. Again, with this energy of, originally in the pre-shuffle, we got the energy of, I want change. There's untapped potential. This Nine of Coins is representing what this person feels. They feel like there is untapped potential. Nine of Coins is abundance. It's having money. It's having stability. It's having a job. It's having a car. It's having the relationship you want, and or being happily single. Untapped potential. Like, what could I do if I were single? Okay. Tell me more about this energy. Six of Pentacles. This is equal give and take. What could I do if I was single? I would be free. I would be happy. I could make moves in the way that I want and move towards something that is more balanced.
Hi, post-editing Angel here. Just a quick pause. For those of you who happen to be watching this YouTube video, sort of like a podcast while you're multitasking, I just wanted to make one little point. This video is a channel or reading about someone who is deeply unhappy with their situation in the relationship, but they are not unsafe. If you or anyone you know are in an unsafe, disempowering, abusive relationship, please do everything that you can to keep yourself safe and to get the help that you need. Periodically throughout my video, I am including at the very bottom on a little bar the number to the US helpline, as well as at the very end of my video, I have some information there, and I will also put it in the description box below. Just wanted to put that out there. Please stay safe, everyone, and we'll get back to the reading.
Equal give and take. Okay, it's coming clear now. This person wants change, has untapped potential. They're trying to keep the fact that they want to leave a situation on the low. They've told only one person. Maybe they're messaging like, again, on like WhatsApp or like, you know, some messaging system. They're not maybe they're not talking face to face. But the untapped potential is what they could do if they were single, if they were abundant in the way that they want to. And what they see is, if I were single, if I were more abundant, I could really flourish. I could choose something that was more balanced, equal give and take. Again, that Five of Swords card that came out and the Queen of Cups, this is them taking a calculated risk about something from the past. So they want to be single because they want to find something more balanced, but they are still in a connection. And they're like, I don't want to say that they're two-timing this person, but they are in their mind, they're already checked out. They've told somebody, again, I'm hearing like a best friend or like a sibling, like, I haven't decided how to step back away from this, but I need to let you know that I might be needing a couch to crash on, or I need to move into that extra room because I'm hearing I need to be single. I need to find my abundance. And let me be clear, while this person, Five of Swords energy, that self-sabotage, while they're doing it in a secretive way, like they're trying to figure out how to leave the situation, they're doing it because they feel like it's unbalanced and they want abundance. So I'm hearing the end justifies the means. That's what I'm hearing. They're not being forthcoming with the person that they're in connection with. They're being forthcoming with their friend or their sibling or like a coworker. But what they want is genuine. They want to have abundance. They want something balanced. I really definitely hear the end justifies the means. Let's keep going on this story. What else have we got here? We got 10 of Cups. Absolute. This energy right here. 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. Do you see the progression of how this person is thinking? They want to be single and abundant. They want to be able to find something that is equal give and take, balanced, because they want to find true emotional happiness. Again, their want, their idea, their goal is genuine and honest. But how they're doing it, by keeping everything under wraps and not talking to the person that they're with, it's not the best. It is Five of Swords. I keep hearing the end justifies the means. Let's keep going. Then we've got the Sun. Oh my. This person really sees their happiness someplace else. Honestly. Whatever situation they're in right now. Actually, let me move that. I'm going to use smaller cards coming up next. Because I already know which ones I'm going to use. This person really feels that their happiness lies in another relationship. Fully, 100%. I mean, we've got 9 of Coins, abundance, 6 of Coins, equal give and take, 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, and the Sun. This right here is their happy ever after. They want to be in pursuit of it. Again, they want change. They have untapped potential. There is someone specific like they're thinking about, because we got that Five of Swords and the Queen of Cups. They're taking a calculated risk by not being 100% honest in the current situation they're in pursuit of the Queen of Cups, a love from the past. Or someone they're looking at retrospectively, that they're looking at like, if I could have been single, it would have been way more balanced. It could have brought me more happiness. This is the happiness I'm looking for. Now, I don't know if they're going to go after this person. And it, again, take it as it resonates. It may be that they're looking at past examples of happiness and wanting something similar again, or that they want a specific person. They know that this situation up here is not giving them the happiness that they want. And so this right here, and again, I can't stress it enough. This feeling right here of wanting abundance and it being more balanced and having emotional stability and it being their true pinnacle of happiness. This is genuine. This is not a lie. This is not someone being under, like undercover lying or whatever. This is genuine. This is what they really want, what they really feel. They really feel like their happiness lies someplace else in another relationship. However, how they're handling it now, it leaves something to be desired. The Magician. Oh my God. They know that they can make this happen. Yes, they can make it. They have the power. The Magician energy always, to me, reminds us that we always have the power to change our lives. And yes, this person does have the power to change their lives. They want to leave an old situation and move towards something that it feels like they've been focusing on for a while. Again, they want to change, and it like untapped potential. There is something this person has in mind already, but they've not left this yet. They know that they can change their situation. They know that they can, which is, oh my God, which is why I'm hearing they're making moves. Page of Coins. So they have all of this big energy. Like, I feel like there's a lot of faith in this. There's a lot of, they're pouring a lot of their energy in this. But they know they still, with this other situation, this more balanced situation that they believe will give them emotional stability and be their ultimate happiness, even when they have all this big energy and big belief and faith in this other energy that could bring them or add to their happiness, they still know that they still have to plant the seed, because it isn't a one-sided deal. They may feel like someone else would make them happiness, give them happiness, or assist in their happiness, or add to their happiness. But it still depends on the other person being on the same page. This is why I heard Five of Swords. I'm taking a calculated risk. Leaving a situation that I'm not exactly happy in to pursue something that I absolutely want. But the other person still has autonomy. I haven't talked to this other person yet. They need to be able to be like, yes, I want to plant this seed with you. But they don't know the answer, which is why they realize that even with all this big energy right here, they still have to plant the seed. It takes two people to make a relationship. So while they're feeling all this, they have to check in with the other person to be like, how do they feel? Do you want to plant a seed together? Then we got the World. So I'm hearing, if they want to plant this seed together, I hear the world is our oyster. Wow. This person has so much faith in this other situation. Again, I'm hearing, the end justifies the means. The end justifies the mean. It's almost like a mantra that they're telling themselves. And I can't, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I can't begrudge them wanting to pursue this level of happiness, especially when they feel so sure that this is what needs to happen. It feels like they've solidified on this path. And I don't feel like it's dishonest. I feel like they're just afraid. I don't know if afraid is even the right fucking word. It's like, hold on. Hold on. What is the word? It's not afraid. Oh, shit. Oh, I got it. I got it. It's not that they're afraid. They don't want them to stop them. It feels like they've tried to leave before. They've tried to leave before. And somehow this energy, this energy that they're in, has said something, done something, played on their emotions or whatever to get them to stay in what they're unhappy in. That's what it is. Thank you so much, Spirit. Again, I'm hearing the end justifies the means. I understand if this person, this energy in this connection, every time they want to leave, the other person like guilts them back into staying, or like tries to get them to stay through coercion, through lies, through manipulation, through guilt, through shame, whatever. They always find a way to get them to stay back in a situation that they're unhappy. And so they're moving quiet. They're telling just one person to be like, okay, I am going to leave. And the day that I leave, I'm going to leave and I'm going to say, this is over. And then I immediately go to your place and I crash for the night. And that's just where I'm staying. I need to have a plan. That's what it feels like. Damn. Honestly, damn. Okay, we're going to use some little oracle cards just to see, like, what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Let's close this out with what's going to happen. What kind of energy are we ending with here? So we got 2. So we have karmic relationship. Okay. So that is fleeting. Fleeting. Oh gosh. Fleeting, which means like, I don't know if y'all know what that word is. Fleeting means like non-committal. Just like here and there really quickly. So fleeting triggers turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And the other card that came out was fucking twin flames. I was going to pull 3 cards and we got karmic relationship and twin flames. This person is trying to leave a karmic situation because this 10 of cups, this sun, because they want to pursue their twin flame. Okay, let me just get one more. I said 3, and I'm on fire right now. My heart is pounding. Okay, the last one is passion, insane chemistry. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Again, this feels like this is what they're in pursuit of right here. This 10 of cups, this sun energy, the 6 of, again, abundance, equal give and take, emotional stability, the happiness of all happiness. I know I have the power to change my situation. I just need to know if my twin is on the same page as me and wants to plant the seed together, because if they do, the world is our oyster. It is an open road. We have access to anything. That's what this feels like. Take it as it resonates. That is the reading for today. That is the energy that I tapped into. My goodness. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and taking a risk on this teeny tiny tarot reading. I really appreciate your views, your likes, shares, and subscribes. More specifically, I appreciate your energy and being here. This is Rabbit and Moon Tarot. My name is Angel, and I will see you at the next reading.